Hello and welcome back to Cymru Rails. Today's video is a bit of a bittersweet one as we address some saddening news in the model railway community. Recently, as I'm sure many watching this video will know, Hattons Model Railways, a stalwart in our hobby, and I think everyone I know has bought something from them, and they've been open since 1946, has announced their upcoming closure. It's with quite a heavy heart that we acknowledge the end of an era where Hattons played an integral role in serving enthusiasts, fostering our shared passion for model railways. Over the decades, they've touched the lives of hundreds of thousands of customers, not just in the United Kingdom, but across the entire world, leaving a mark on our hobby that we all will hold dear. In today's video, I wanted to pay tribute to Hattons by revisiting some of their original products. These are pieces that have become cherished additions to our layout, embodying the craftsmanship and dedication that Hattons brought to the model railway community. I personally own some of these pieces and I'm excited to share them with you, and that's the whole point of the video, for us to just reminisce about the quality, innovation and the uniqueness of some of the models that Hattons has brought our collections over the years. Before we dive into this showcase, I want to express my deepest gratitude to Hattons Model Railways for their contributions to our beloved hobby. While we may be saying farewell to the store, the memories and the legacy of Hattons will undoubtedly live on in our layouts and conversations. If you have any Hattons original products or fond memories you'd like to share, please feel free to leave them in the comments below, and let's celebrate the incredible journey that Hattons has taken us on. Without further ado, let's embark on the journey down memory lane and explore some of the original models that I own. Let us begin with the Hattons original 00 gauge 060 P Class locomotive. These exquisite models hold a special place in my collection, with one adorned in the iconic BR black livery and the early British Railways emblem, and the other radiating the charm of the Southern Railway, lined in Molesey green with Molesey lettering. These locomotives pay homage to the SECR P Class, a small yet significant class of 8, with the first two introduced in 1909 and the subsequent 6 in 1910. Originally intended for local passenger service with push-pull equipment, the P Class quickly found itself resigned to shunting and station pilot duties due to their perceived power limitations. These models created by Hattons have meticulously captured the essence of these historic engines, and the attention to detail is so intricate, especially the livery of the Southern Rail one. The craftsmanship is just truly sets these models apart, and I think there are many other manufacturers that haven't been able to capture this level, especially with a small little tank engine. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy the footage in the background of them running around the layout. I really enjoyed getting these out on the layout. They really are some of the best model engines that I own. Now let's turn our attention to the next model in the collection that is a Hattons original, and that's the DJ Models Great Western Class 14XX 042 steam locomotive in 00 gauge. This is a beautiful engine, and it was first released in 2017 as a result of a collaboration between DJ and Hattons, and it brought this iconic locomotive to life in model form. Getting my hands on this particular model was nothing short of luck. Released in various GWR and BR liveries, the 14XX is a really beautiful model that sadly there really isn't another 14XX on the market at the moment, and this is the most recent model produced of the class, and it is horrible to get hold of. Before we dive into how I actually got my hands on it, let's delve into the real life history of the GWR 1400 class. Designed by Charles Collett, these locomotives were intended for lightweight duties on branch line passenger routes. Originally numbered as 48XX, some were converted to oil firing, maintaining the same numbering, while unmodified locomotives transitioned to the 14XX designation. What makes the 14XX particularly fascinating is their compatibility with the GWR's auto coach, allowing for push-pull operations. This feature proved highly successful on branch line workings, solidifying the 14XX place in British rail history. Now back to obtaining this model and the journey that was. I scoured eBay, bookmarking searches and patiently waiting for the opportunity to purchase the model. Often when the 14XX eventually did appear, the price would always be astronomical, and often it would be in like BR Black, which wasn't what I was after. I was after the Great Western. So yeah, these models are incredibly hard to come by at the moment, and it's a testament to their desirability, I suppose, because they are great looking. But it's a bit disheartening that other manufacturers, Hornby, refuse to update their tooling of the iconic locomotive. Regardless, I'm thrilled to own one, and today you get to watch it go around my layout, and what's more is you get to actually watch it pull some Hattons original Genesis coaches, which I will be delving into later in the video. Next on our journey through the Hattons originals, let's shine the spotlight on the Hattons original 00 gauge 040 Andrew Barclay. This lovely little engine, released in 2018, captures the essence of the real-life Andrew Barclay, a group of steam locomotives that played a vital role in the industrial settings from late 1890s to early 1950s. The model I'm showcasing today is dressed in BR Black, a simple livery, but the reason I got it is because it was on sale at the time. Despite its small wheelbase, which does have issues on my points and crossings, this locomotive really exudes its character with its small little nature. It really is a tiny little thing. Diving into the real-life history of the Andrew Barclay 040 locomotives, which were first introduced and operated by various industrial companies, these steam engines were workhorses, with over 1,000 similar designs crafted for shunting and trip working on private lines. Astonishingly, around 100 of these resilient locomotives still survive today, a testament to their enduring legacy. The Andrew Barclay actually has a special connection to my home hometown of Pembroke Dock, which adds a personal touch to the model. One of these locomotives, Rosim number 1385, which was operated in Pembroke Dock and is still in use. I believe it's still in use at the moment on the Blenheim Railway, but I believe its boiler ticket is about to expire, so I was hoping to see it someday, but I don't think I'll be able to see it in Steam now. Maybe, hopefully down the line that'll happen. While Hattons didn't produce a model of Rosim, I have a future project in mind to recreate her at some point using a Hattons model that I plan to customize, but we'll have to see about that. Maybe one day. But yeah, exciting news for anyone who actually did want to have an Andrew Barclay. There was a second run being planned before the closure of Hattons was announced, and this is currently under review, so keep an eye out on their social media for updates. If you've been considering getting one, now might be the perfect time to do so, because you don't know if anyone's ever going to be producing this model anytime soon again. I also forgot to mention earlier that the P Class that I discussed at the beginning of the video was also having a second run planned, but this is currently also under review as well. So if you were also interested in a P Class, I believe some of them have already sold out. So even if they do produce that second run, an awful lot of them are sold out, including the Bluebell one. I think it's the SECR one as well, have both sold out on pre-order because those were the most sought after. So I'm kicking myself that I didn't pre-order it while I had a chance. Even if they aren't produced, you still get the chance of getting one, but there's still plenty of other liveries which you can have a look at. But for now, I hope you enjoy just the sight of the Andrew Barclay going around my layout, and yeah, I hope you enjoy this. And next we'll be coming to the last Hattons models that I own, and it's not a locomotive, this is the last locomotive, but it's something that I was waiting a long time for. Stay tuned. And lastly, I'd like to take a look at my Hattons original 00 gauge Genesis 4 and 6 wheel coaches. It feels like ages ago, back in 2020, when I eagerly pre-ordered these, and today I can't wait to share them with you. These coaches that I own are part of the Hattons Project Genesis, a journey back to the mid to late 1800s when the UK railway companies were crafting their own 4 and 6 wheel coaching stock. These coaches introduce various features like lighting, continuous braking, and even upholstered seats, a revolution in railway travel. They became a common sight on the railway, each design serving a specific purpose and adorned with the livery of the railway company it represented. At the 1923 grouping, many of these coaches were absorbed, finding a new life on the branches or repurposed for departmental stock and depot use. The Hattons original coaches faithfully represent this era 2 and 3 period, allowing modelers to recreate the charm of these detailed coaches in liveries not commonly seen in ready-to-run form. Well, that is until Hornby came along and stole the idea. Now let me share with you the coaches from this range that I own, the LMS Crimson Lake, GNR Line Teak, and GWR Chocolate and Cream Genesis coaches. These coaches are a joy to behold. Each are so detailed, capturing the essence of these specific eras, and they really stand apart from the other coaches that I own. I feel incredibly fortunate to have secured these when I did, because now they are highly sought after, and I've looked on eBay and looked at sold second-hand ones of these because they're completely sold out from Hattons, so I don't think if you wanted to pick these up, you would be doing it for a decent price at this point. I hope you enjoy looking at these coaches, and to end the video on, I thought this would be the best thing, as it is the last thing I purchased from Hattons, and they really are the most authentic rolling stock, in my opinion, that I own. I have to say these Genesis coaches are the crown jewels of my collection. They're sought after, detailed, and truly my dream coaches, as they remind me an awful lot of my childhood watching Thomas the Tank Engine. If you manage to get one of these in your collection, consider yourself lucky, and yeah, let me know which coaches that you own on your layout. As we bring this journey through Hattons' original models to a close, I want to express my gratitude for joining me through this exploration of some of the truly remarkable models they've made over the last 10 years, from the iconic P Class and the GWR14XX to the charming little Andrew Barclay and the exquisite Genesis coaches. Each piece holds a unique place in the tapestry of model railway history in the UK. Before we wrap up, I want to extend my best wishes to the staff of Hattons Model Railways. Having had the pleasure to meet some of the members of staff at Worley National Model Railway Exhibition, I can attest to their passion, knowledge and dedication. I'm sure it's with a heavy heart they're bidding farewell to their job, and I sincerely hope that each member of the team finds new opportunities and success in their endeavours. To the great bunch of lads I met, you will be missed, and I wish you all the best. Thank you everyone for watching the video and being part of this journey. I hope you enjoyed this glimpse into my collection, and sorry that the layout's not in an amazing state at the moment. I hopefully will be, over the course of this year, making a bit better for videos so I can showcase my models a little bit better. But if you have any thoughts, memories or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye now.